Apparently I wasn't moving fast enough to the liking of one of the troopers. I kind of got grabbed and thrown behind the line away from the other protesters. I was immediately cuffed. So I was detained for about 3 hours until they read me my Miranda rights, and then they offered me a citation, asked me if I wanted to speak with them. I said no. They said I was good to go.
Who you protect? Who you protect? Who you protect?
Police arresting somebody.
You want to see what real independent journalism funded by the people for the people looks like?
You ever heard a story like this in America?
You're looking at it.
Congratulations for always being somewhere where mainstream media is not.
Flint, Michigan.
See you in Nevada.
Thanks to people like you, we can get the truth. Corporate media, they've been lying to us for years, and you go straight to the people.
You are the man. I'm glad you're here.
For as low as 16 cents a day, you'll keep us on the ground, covering the important stories the corporate media covers up.
As the camera pans here over to the left, down there, that bright light where you see that is just across the street from the ICE detention facility, the ICE facility here in Broadview, Illinois, from where ICE is basing many of its operations here in the Chicagoland area.
Not us. Get out of. You are in the road. This is pavement. That is road. Get out of the road.
Now the police advancing, shouting, "Get back, get back."
Who you protect? Who you protect? Who you protect?
Police arresting somebody. Yeah, police arrested the man who had been leading the protest, who had been leading the march away from the ICE facility. After police pushed everyone back here, effected one arrest, corralled people back here into this area. I mean, how are you feeling in this moment?
So I'm a little bit discombobulated. I got here around 4 p.m. and I was almost immediately arrested. Yeah, so I came...
Let's change the subject a little bit. Let's change the subject a little bit. What led up to you being arrested for trying to come out here and peacefully demonstrate?
That's a great question. I'm still processing that a little bit. So I'm a medical professional. I kind of came thinking that I would help in some sort of medical capacity, and I was just kind of at the main area where people were assembling at the beginning of the protest, and the state troopers lined up, said everybody needed to move back. And I guess
this is when the protest was actually up by the fence line.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So just to give you everybody at home a little bit of sense of geography here, there are these protest zones that have been set up with concrete barriers. They are a ways removed down the block from an illegal fence that ICE has put up across the street here. The protests began a little bit earlier. We're congregating near that fence, and then troopers came in to move folks back. Then what happened?
Apparently I wasn't moving fast enough to the liking of one of the troopers. I kind of got grabbed and thrown behind the line away from the other protesters. I was immediately cuffed. We were put in the paddy wagon, and I went down to the Broadview Police Department.
You're saying apparently that I was not moving fast enough. Were you given a reason for why you were being grabbed in that moment?
I was not given a reason. Yeah, I mean, I was being told to move back, and, I was with the crowd, and we were all kind of moving at the same pace, but I got singled out.
You got singled out and taken to the Broadview Police Department, where what happened then?
I was processed. I was put in a cell. I was probably there for a total of 3 hours, and I just got released a little bit ago.
Again, at any point during that process, did anybody tell you why you were being put in a cell, why you were singled out?
No, so I was detained for about 3 hours until they read me my Miranda rights, and then they offered me a citation, asked me if I wanted to speak with them. I said no. They said I was good to go.
Okay, I'm seeing here that you've got a respirator, you've got goggles. It seems like you came prepared for today. What were you expecting before you got treated that way by authorities? Like what were you prepared for to happen out here today?
So I didn't think we were going to be moved around. It was my understanding, based off of what I read from the previous protests, that we were kind of going to be allowed to sit in one area, and then eventually at some point we were going to get tear gassed. That's what my understanding of the day, that's what I thought was going to happen.
Okay. So, and I assume you were expecting then to get tear gassed by ICE if you were basing it on how previous demonstrations had gone out here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So then to be treated this way by Illinois State Police, who aren't supposed to be helping ICE in any way, I mean, does that add to the, how much does that add to the feeling of discombobulation?
I've got some mixed feelings. Obviously, it kind of feels like a slap in the face when Governor Pritzker has been paying a lot of lip service to the protesters. But on the other side of the coin, I was released in a matter of hours. I have a basic citation. I'm not in a fucking black site right now, you know?
Right, which, yeah.
or not a black site, but, you know, I'm not detained by federal agents with federal charges.
Someone's down! Get back! You dumbasses!
Back up! Back up!
All right. This is an unlawful assembly. This is an unlawful assembly. You are being warned right now. If you do not disperse and get off the streets, you will be subject to arrest. Unlawful assembly. You are blocking a thoroughfare. Get off the road, or I will arrest you all. Get out of the road. Get out of the road. If you get in the road, I will arrest you. Get out of the road.
You know, I think as long as he's got state troopers out here, as long as we're using Illinois state resources to curb and dampen the protests, I think, you know, if there's truly a support of the protesters, there needs to be sort of a clear understanding that after these detainments, charges are going to be dropped, things like that. They can have governmental pardons for protesters who are protecting, you know, First Amendment rights, things like that, yeah.
What did you think, given that the governor had said that the state police were not going to cooperate with ICE, and we see them out here actually defending the facility, defending access to that facility?
Yeah, like I said, it's very tricky. It feels a lot like cooperation. It looks like cooperation. On the other side of that coin, you know, I've seen the reports that I think the ICE officers are a lot less disciplined, unfortunately. So if this is a stopgap that, you know, sort of dampens the violence, that's a potential silver lining. But I mean, it's disappointment. It's disappointment. I expected something stronger from the state level.